Through one scene, Cross Season 1 has surprisingly set up a major book villain, which has made the original twist reveal a lot worse. Created by Ben Watkins, Amazon Prime Video's Cross is based on James Patterson's Alex Cross book series. Although the show accurately adopts many narrative threads and character beats from the original books, it does not strictly follow any stories from the source material. Instead, in its first installment, it follows a completely original narrative and attempts to expand the book's lore instead of recreating it. Owing to this, even though it features many familiar characters from James Patterson's novels, it also adds many new ones to the mix or significantly changes how the books approach some character arcs. For instance, while John Sampson avenges Alex Cross' wife's death in the books, he only helps Cross overpower his wife's murderers in the show. Similarly, the show also brings one significant change to another major character from the book, potentially setting the stage for Cross Season 2's big villain. Kayla Craig is replacing the Alex Cross book's major villain Kyle Craig. The show seems to gender swap the book's major villain. In the Alex Cross books, a character named Kyle Craig is one of the major villains. Like Kayla from Cross Season 1, he is introduced as an FBI agent, who is initially Alex Cross' close friend and helps him acquire several leads in many of his crime-solving endeavors. Similar to Kayla, Kyle also expects Alex to help him with his own cases in return. However, after the two share a mutually beneficial relationship for quite some time, the books reveal that Kyle is a criminal named the Mastermind, who orchestrated many high-profile murders and bank robberies. One of the books, Double Cross, also shows how he escapes a high-security prison. Even the film adaptations of James Patterson's works, Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider, feature Kyle Craig as a villain, played by J.O. Sanders. Given how Kayla shares her surname with Kyle and also seems to have the same opening arc as him in the Amazon Prime Video detective series, it would make sense if the show replaced her with the book's Kyle. How Kayla Craig's meeting with Bobby Trey sets up her big villain twist. Her meeting with Bobby suggests she has ulterior motives. Alona Tal as Kayla Craig and Johnny Ray Gill as Bobby Trey in Cross. Cross Season 1's finale features a mid-credits scene in which Kayla Craig arranges a secret meeting with Bobby Trey. Knowing that he was working with Ed Ramsey, she offers him a deal. He would get full immunity and a 24-month sentence if he agreed to provide evidence for at least 6 of Ed Ramsey's murders and pleaded guilty to the killer's crimes. When Kayla Craig promises him that Cross will eventually find evidence for the 2 murders he committed to protect Ed Ramsey, Bobby realizes he does not have a choice. Therefore, he accepts the deal, keeping her best interests in mind. Kayla also asks him to provide her with all the compromising information Ed Ramsey had on powerful people. She assures him he will be paid a hefty sum once he walks out of prison if he accepts her offer, which convinces him to shake her hand. With this scene, Cross Season 1 seems to establish that even though Kayla Craig helped Alex Cross in Season 1, she has ulterior motives and could use her newfound information against influential people to create a massive criminal plot in Cross Season 2. Kayla Craig's romance with John will make her villain reveal even worse than the books. Kayla could create tension between John and Alex. In the original books, Kyle Craig briefly befriends John Sampson while working with Alex Cross. However, Sampson starts seeing him as his enemy after learning the truth about his crimes. The show seems to take a different approach towards John Sampson's relationship with Kayla Craig. Cross Season 1 hints at some romantic developments between Kayla and John, which could spell trouble for Sampson if she is a villain in Season 2. Unlike the books, Sampson would probably be inclined towards supporting Kayla even after Alex Cross starts finding evidence of her crimes. This, in turn, could create tension between the 2 best friends, leading them to question their trust in each other. It would be interesting to see how else Kayla's betrayal would impact the titular character in Cross Season 2.